All right. My little tea drink. Let's see if you want to get on. I see one viewer. Hey, I don't know who it is. For some reason, I can't see the chat either. I don't know why I can't see the chat. Oh, man. The tattoo's peeling, and it's the worst part. It just itches so bad, and you can't itch it because you can't, like, mess up the peeling process. Let's see now. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I don't know why my group chat won't work, so if you can't hear me, can you go comment in the team page and let me know? Give me thumbs up, or no, I can't see you, but let me know if you can hear me or not. And now we went down to one viewer. I hope you guys can hear. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. So you guys can hear me. It went down from like 3 to 1 viewers. Sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I was on a call with, well, I've been talking to some coaches lately. And, you know, August is actually kind of like a hard month. You'd think it'd be kind of easy because it's still summer, but this is like the time where people are on vacation, they're getting back to school and they're busy. And, you know, people lose track of time. They forget to respond to their messages or whatever it may be. So it is a harder time of the month. And I was on a call with the Fitzpatricks last night. And I don't know if you guys know who that is, but the couple, they're like elite coaches and they like skyrocketed their business this past year. And Jamie Fitzpatrick, I think he's number 6 out of the top 10. And he's a badass coach. And they basically just talked about, you know, having the CEO mindset versus the victim mindset in your business. So I'm going to go over that tonight, as well as like the basics and going over things you really need to be focusing on right now in your business. A lot of it's going to be like the stuff that you know. I see that Trissa can't hear me. If you're on your phone, you might have to adjust some things. Hope you guys hear me. But I'm going to go ahead and pull up the slides. Let me screen share. We're going to share that. Okay. So, yay, got it to work. I'm getting better at this stuff. Okay. No, it's not starting from the thing. Okay. How to rock your business. Okay, so guys, number one is products of the product. And I would honestly say it's one of the most important parts. And it's, you know, if you are not sticking to a program or a meal plan and giving it your all, you're not going to go as far in your business. I'm going to be real and raw with you guys. The past month, I was eating McDonald's. I was, you know, not following my workout. I was not giving my all. And it showed my business. It's crazy. Like, it affected my business. And I didn't hit Success Club 6 until, was it yesterday or 2 days before? And I usually hit that within 2 to 3 days of the month. So it dramatically affected how I felt. It lowered my energy. And I wasn't showing results. I actually gained about 3 pounds. And so now I've, you know, had to work that back off. I wasn't being proud of the product. I wasn't truly being a Beachbody coach. So you need to be sticking to a meal plan as best as you can. Drink Shakeology. You know, if you need to save some money, invest into some Energize. Get some daily sunshine if you have some kids. Basically become a walking Beachbody billboard. Live the lifestyle. There was a call we did with Lindsay Matway a long time ago. And she talked about how literally Beachbody has so many things now that you can replace with other, like you can put into your life and replace other things with, like Gatorade, for example. You can use Hydrate. You can buy Hydrate and start promoting that instead of people buying Hydrate, like Gatorade. And there's the digestive, there's the Boost, there's greens, there's a whole bunch of different things. Daily Sunshine now. They can even get gym equipment. There's tons of different things that you could get from Team Beachbody and share about instead of going to Walmart and getting Gatorade or something of that being. A product is still a product. Number two, oh my God, this is huge. So along with being proud of the product, this kind of goes with it. I was not doing personal development for about a month, and I was telling you guys to do it, but I was like, you know what? I wasn't doing it myself. But this is honestly the most important part. I read this quote this morning, and it hit me so hard. Your level of success will rarely exceed your level of personal development because success is something you attract by the person you become. Literally, think about that. Like, if you're not to the full potential of who you want to be, your success is not going to get there. When you are at your ultimate highest being, when you have all this good energy, when you are in tune with the universe and you're positive, you're releasing all this amazing energy and vibes, that is when you are going to have more success come into you. You may think that's bullshit. I thought it was. But when I'm at my best, when I feel my best, and I'm investing into me and taking care of me, I have more people reaching out to me. People can see it. People can feel your energy, even through a computer screen. I can tell. I can go to a coach's profile and tell who's struggling. And even if you're posting smiley photos, I can tell who's struggling. I can tell by your energy. And personal development has a huge effect on that. Like, if you're not truly doing personal development, then you're not going to be to the highest level of success that you can be. Great examples. You Are a Badass was the first one that ever got me to be motivated by business. The Compound Effect is super great to help with like the business aspect. The Energy Bus, this is what I used I read this back in like April or May. This is when I was going through a slump, and it really gave me the energy I needed, and then it put the energy onto this team, and that's when the team kind of blew up. I loved the Energy Bus. Miracle Morning, I'm doing that right now. It's absolutely amazing. Anything John Maxwell is good for leaders, and Girl Code. Those are just some guys. There's literally so many different ones. I really suggest getting up early to fill your own cup. A productive morning leads to a productive day. How you're spending your morning is how you'll go. So if you're waking up, taking your time, being unproductive, being grumpy, complaining, not really focusing on the positive or what you're going to do today, then your life's going to go like that way. Your day is just going to be shitty. But if you're waking up, working out, even if it's for 20 minutes, 10 minutes even, reading personal development, and being positive, writing down what you're grateful for, affirmations, visualizations, visualizing where you want to be, you're more likely to have a better and more productive day. I swear by it, guys. Like, there's not a morning that I'm not taking care of me before I work on my business. All right. This is for new coaches I know struggle with this. Veteran coaches, I know you guys are pretty good. So if you want to build a successful business, you have to treat it like a business. If you treat it as a hobby, that's what it will be. Make a schedule that fits your lifestyle. Do you need to wake up earlier? Do you need to stay up later? Or do you need to fit it in throughout the day? You have to set specific hours and treat this like a business, as if you are like opening the doors to your business. And if people were to go up to your business to walk in the doors and it was just closed randomly without like no reason, people would be upset, right? So like treat it like that. Like it's a mandatory opening that you have to show up to this business every single day. And when those business hours are over, then close the doors. Don't work your business. Don't take away time from family. Don't be messaging people when you should be spending time with your family or friends or whatever it may be. Stick to your hours. And then the next day, when you get back to your business hours, respond to messages, do all your work, etc. This will tell you guys, game changer when you have set hours. My business hours right now, I wake up about 5:15 in the morning. You guys don't have to do that, but I love getting up early. I work out, do personal development, fill my cup. Usually by 7:30, I make breakfast, and then I start getting to work about 8, and I work till about noon. Take a 2-hour break, get back from work from 2 to 3. And then I take a little break and I do evening hours, and those vary. So share your journey, be you. Okay, we got to talk about this. So I've been seeing this a lot. No more copy and pasting exact posts from other coaches. You're not going to attract your tribe, and people can tell when you're authentic or not. This is so true. Like, I know this from experience. I tried too hard to be Bonnie when I first started, and I was doing okay. Like, I hit diamond in a few months, but I was stuck at diamond for like about a year or so. And I was just like, what am I doing wrong? Like, why am I not moving forward? I wasn't making enough elite points in my back office. And it was just like, what am I doing? Why? And I would like recruit people that weren't wanting to work this, and they just kind of fall off. And I realized it was because I wasn't attracting the people that were supposed to be on my tribe. And so I had to figure out who I was and what I wanted to start sharing. And these are some of the questions that the Fitzpatricks asked us. I can't say that. Asked us last night. And they said, you need to start sharing about it. You are a coach, but it doesn't mean you're perfect. It's not like you have to be like, oh, I'm a coach. I love carrots. I'm going to eat all the carrots. Like, if you don't love carrots, don't be saying you love carrots. Like, share what do you struggle with when it comes to nutrition fitness, and share that. Is it you hate working out even, but you do it anyways because it makes you feel good? What do you like to do for fun? Like, I still like to party, guys. Like, not hardcore party like I used to, but I like to have fun. I like to go to wineries, and I share that. Like, people know that I still am like a party girl at heart, but I do it in a different way. Who is it that you're looking to help or join your tribe? I put out there a lot, like, I want my next OG. I want a girl that's like chill, not too, upbeat. She's down to earth. She's kind of shy, introvert, awkward, wants more out of life, et cetera, et cetera. And I always talk about that type of person. What is your favorite food? Your healthy food. What's your favorite type of healthy food? What type of unhealthy food do you like? Share that. What is something you've once struggled with and have now overcome because of coaching or the support groups? And share that. There's tons of different things, guys, about your life that you can share about, and someone out there is going to relate to you and reach out to you and be like, hey, I can totally relate to you. Like, what are you doing now to help? It doesn't have to be anything big, guys, but once you truly start fitting in bits and pieces of your life into your posts, people are going to get interested and they're going to want to join you. There's not a day that I don't post something about my past life compared to now, and I don't like write a whole long drawn out post about how my life is different now then. I try to put bits and pieces into every single post. So build interest. So this is what was talked about at Summit a lot this year. You have to create curiosity. No more Beachbody lingo, like challenge group, for example. People don't know what that means. I use like online wellness support group or online new coach training. That's pretty, known. And, get people to think about what you're doing and ask, what is she doing? What is that? Get them interested. And honestly, I have a lot of people that reach out to me now because like, okay, what are you doing? So for example, like today, I posted something about, oh, this program's a killer. I was cussing. You don't have to wear pants. You can work out from home, blah, blah. So you could say something like, I'm on day 5 of 30 in my new fitness program, and it's a killer. People are like, oh, what program is she doing? She's looking good. Shakeology. I barely ever mention the word Shakeology. This magical chocolatey shake keeps me from hitting at McDonald's every day after work. When people are like, what the heck is she drinking? What? She looks good. I wonder if I can get this too. People are going to be interested and they're going to reach out to you. And I'm going to be honest, like a lot of times when people reach out, these are the people that more likely are willing to make sacrifices and get rid of their excuses to join you. Okay, invites and donuts. You need to be sending out at least 5 to 10 a day for invites and at least 5 donuts. So before my workout, Rayanne, my success partner, gave this idea. While she's drinking her Energize, she sends out her 5 donuts. And so what I'll do is the day before, I'll go to my timeline and I'll see who's like commented or liked my posts. And if I've never reached out to them before, I'll message them and be like, hey girl, thanks for the recent love on my post. This may be super random, but I just totally creeped you, haha. And I had to ask, have you ever thought about doing what I do? I think you could legit kill this. If you're not into it, no big. Just had to ask. Have a great day. XOXO. Something simple like that, laid back and kind of goofy. Make it you, of course, but something that's not too pressure. Like just kind of like, hey girl, thank you for showing love. I appreciate it. Letting them know that you appreciate them for supporting you in your business as well. Invite example real quick. This is kind of one that I use. Hey girl, this may be super random, but I just had to ask, have you ever thought about doing what I do? You seem like a super awesome girl and you're absolutely gorgeous. I could see you legit killing this. If you're not into it, no big. I just had to ask. Hope you have a great day. XOXO. Super short, super simple. You're not throwing out tons of info. And this one's one that gets a lot of good traction and people responding to me. They're usually like, thank you so much. That made my day. Or, what is it? Could you explain more? And then I just talk about it. Like, yeah, I don't normally reach out to people unless I think they would be a great coach, and you're one of them. So thanks for responding, girl. Something like that. And then I'll ask, have you ever heard of Team Beachbody? And it goes from there. So for the party analogy, guys, I talk about this all the time. And it's like, just think that you're in college and you're having this big party and you're literally inviting everybody. And so you invite all these people and you ask for RSVPs. Some people say no, some people say yes. Well, you're not going to go to those people who say no and just, try to get them to come if you don't really know them. And like, oh, you got to come, you got to come. You're not going to want to drag those people along who don't want to be there because they're going to make your party shitty. So the people that do come, they're going to make it really fun. And you're going to want to spend the time with them and make your party awesome and have fun with them. So that's how like your business is. You need to take your time and invest your time in the people that are willing to come and be a part of it or learn more and focus on them compared to those that, just say no, they're playing victim, they have all the excuses and they don't really care, and kind of just let them go, guys. If they say no, they can either be a follow-up or they're not meant to be in your tribe. So let them go. And then the beautiful thing with this is you're posting, you're going to continue to battle objections publicly. You're going to show them how awesome your party is. And a lot of people are going to get interested and they're going to ask you if they're still invited. So that's how I look at inviting. We invite every single day of our lives, guys. Hey, do you want to go to the movies? Hey, do you want to go get your nails done? Hey, do you want to go do this? We invite all the time. So don't look at invite as a salesy or a bad thing, because if you truly want to help someone and you know what this has done for you and you believe in the products, you stand by the company, then invites should be like a no-brainer. It should be like the easiest part. It's just talking to people. Like, so simple, guys, just being you and getting to know people. Follow-ups. So like I say, invites are to get a no and follow-ups to get a yes. You could always get a yes with an invite. That'd be awesome, right? The follow-ups are mainly going to be your yesers. And I try to really promote this now because especially with new coaches who say, oh, I got 5 no's today. I'm like, good, that's really good. You have 5 people to follow up with next week or something like that. And then you can post the entire time. That's awesome. I love it when you guys get no's. No's are good. They're not a bad thing, okay? And a lot of times when people say no, they just don't see the value in it. So that's our job to show them what we can do for them. And a lot of times people are busy. Some people forget to respond and they don't get caught up with their messages. So follow-ups are a way of showing that you care. I had a girl I reached out to today, and I reached out to her 3 months ago, and I totally forgot to follow up with her. She ghosted one time, so I reached out and said, hey, girl, I know I reached out a while back, and I didn't have really good luck with continuing our conversation. I'm sorry about that, but I still think you'd be really awesome at what I do. So if you're still interested, I'd love to chat soon. Hope you have a great day. XOXO. And she messaged back. She's like, oh my gosh, I completely just forgot to respond to you. I opened this and didn't. She's like, thank you for, checking in on me. She's like, I'd love to learn more about what you do. Like, it's not salesy at all if you go about it in a caring way. It shows that, hey, I'm still thinking about you. I think you'd be awesome. And especially some of the people I follow up with, if I see them that they're struggling, like if they're posting negatively or something, I'll reach out and be like, hey, we're all, I hope things are okay. If you ever need me, I'm here to talk. Like, I know this could really help you. So you really just have to be caring and be authentic and show people that this could change your life, and just, be chill about it. You don't have to be all, okay, girl, you ready to join? That is what is going to scare them away. Be chill. Be like, hey, girl, totally cool. If it's not for you, I just want to check up. I definitely think you'd rock at this. Make them feel good. Like, they can do it. And put out that invite again. And then, of course, you need to be following up with 5 to 10 people a day along with your invites. So tracking your business and organization. So you guys, you got to do what works for you. Computer, pen and paper, your phone, etc. You need to be tracking. These are the things you need to be tracking. I have a separate notebook for all of these, but you guys don't have to. That's just how it works for me. People you're adding to your network and reaching out to. I legit have a big pink notebook that is just people's names. And then I write down their names, down a list, and then I put the date that I connected with them, like liked on their post, commented. And then next to it, I put the date that I invited them privately. And then after that, I put a follow-up column, and then I put the date that I followed up. And this is how I keep track of who I'm talking to, the conversations, and then I mark them off once they've signed up. I never mark off a person. I never leave a lead unturned. If someone tells me no, I follow up 2 or 3 months later, be like, hey girl, I know 3 months ago wasn't your time, but I still think you'd be badass. So if it really is just not for you, let me know and I won't bother you ever again. But you know, if there's something in you that thinks you can do this, let's chat. Have a great day. Excel. Simple, done. Let her know I'm still thinking about her. Next, need to be doing a power hour. So I have a notebook every single night, like I already did it before this call. I write down what I need to do for my power hour. Sometimes there's things that I have to add on to my power hour. So, you know, the usuals, follow-ups, invites, add network, post and team page, post and challenge group. Those are all about the same. But sometimes, you know, if I'm running like a push to success club group, I add that in, or like follow up with certain people, I'll write their names in. I always rewrite my to-do list, my power hour for the next day the night before. Next one's weekly improvements. I have a little binder for this. I just kind of look and see like my income each week, how it's improved, how many people are in my downline, how many customers I have. Let me think what else. My lead points. This is every month though, how many points I have. And I just kind of see like where I need to improve on. Like if I have, you know, less people in the downline, like if people are canceling or if more people are being added, I go to see what I need to improve. Or, you know, if my success club points aren't as good, then I need to, you know, work on it. If I haven't improved in income, it makes me want to push harder, you know. So that gives you a little bit of motivation every week to do better if you're lacking in one area of your business. And then last is your clients and coaches. Now I actually track this on Excel. It's just easier for me on this part. I do have an Excel document for like all my challenge girls that signed up, and I do have you guys organized. And anytime anyone cancels, I open it and I delete them out of there. If you go inactive, I always put like in IA, but you know, this helps me like see who's working and who's not and who I can really help with. And, you know, this is optional. You don't have to track your coaches just because, you know, it is a little bit more extra work, but it helps me as well see how you guys are doing. But I do think you need to start keeping track of who enrolls as a challenger, like starting now, especially as a new coach. That way you don't have to go back and add all the 50 plus people that you signed up, which I had to do like a few months ago, and like figure out who's your challenger and all that. And this way, when I go check in on them, I can put a date by their name when I checked in on them last. Okay, getting out of your comfort zone, guys. So to be successful in this business and anything, you have to get out of your comfort zone. And, you know, if it makes you want to puke, you just do it anyway. Like those are the ones that are going to get people to really feel like they know you and they can open up to you. If you can literally just go out there and show people that you can do this, then they're going to start to believe that they can too. You know, go live, post a video of your workout, share a vulnerable post, invite 10 more people than usual, meet up with a potential coach or client, get someone on the phone, talk to someone on the phone, talk to a stranger in life, do something that gets you growing literally every single day. This is what leaders do. They literally get out of their comfort zone every single day. Okay, building relationships, adding network. You should be adding at least 10 people to your network a day. At least 10 guys, okay? I had about 30 to 50. I have a little more time on my hands, but you know, at least 10. Not everyone's going to accept your request. So you need to tend to ensure that you get at least 3 new people added that accept it per day. If you're tracking when you add these people, like when they accept you, then you need to be commenting, liking their messages, and building relationships with these people. This is what the Fitzpatricks were talking about. You know, people have to trust you to really join you and be a part of what you're doing. And like what we do, guys, yeah, there can be hard days, like days that you feel like you can't go on or you're not hitting your goals. But what we do is really so simple. We talk to people. We build relationships. And yeah, it may take time. but just think about how awesome it is. And if you're in this for the right reason, like if you truly want to help people and this is your passion, and if it gets you fired up, then it shouldn't matter. You should continue to push no matter what, because it's something that you stand by. So run Badass Challenge Group. This is something I need to work on as well. Don't forget, you need to check in on your challengers, see if they need help. Hey girl, just want to check in and see how you're doing. If you need any help with the meal planner program, always here to help. Have a great day. If they're not like posting or into the group, reach out, like, hey girl, I haven't seen you like post your sweaty workout yet. Like, what's up? You need help, or how are things going? Just reach out, let them know that you noticed that they're not participating. See if they're doing okay, if they need help with getting started. Be your ideal challenger. So like, you need to be posting your workouts, your meals, your Shakeology, along with, motivating them. You need to be a part of the group too. Have fun little challenges. You can do little giveaways like water bottles, bracelets, whatever you want to do. Share your own and just have fun. Like any of my meal plan, I let them know, but I'm always like, but I'm going to get right back on it. Or I had pizza tonight, but I'm going to start back with my Shakeology tomorrow. Like, be real. They're going to appreciate that and know that you're not perfect too. And it's going to make them feel better. And it's going to show them that you get right back up, even when you have those little failures. And it's going to kind of motivate them to do the same thing. And then what I started doing is I will go live at the beginning of the group, and I will talk about getting an accountability partner, kind of like we do in the business. So just be like, hey, reach out to someone in this group and get an accountability partner, exchange numbers, or add each other on Facebook and hold each other accountable each day. If you notice that your partner didn't post in the group, check on them. Be like, hey girl, did you get your workout in today? Let's post in the group together, or something like that. And I feel like that kind of helps them get a little bit more motivated, and they can meet a new friend through this. I did have 2 girls in my past one that did become friends, and they were only challengers. So that's kind of cool to kind of connect these people, even though they're not coaches. All right, this is the last one before we recap. And I'm going to talk about this one for a little bit. This is what the Fitzpatricks were talking about last night. They were talking about you can either be a victim or a CEO. So a victim is someone who's complaining. They're blaming everyone else for your bad days, or they're people that complain about the business, or they're blaming everything on the business. Like, oh, this business doesn't work, or this doesn't work. And they give up when things get hard. They think that bad things just happen to them randomly, that it's not their fault, that they didn't put in the work and show up to their business. Or you can push through every single day, take responsibility for your missed goals, do better, look back and see what you did that worked and continue to do that. And what didn't work, don't do it anymore. Change it. If it's something that you're doing is not working, then don't do it. That's just freaking craziness. Like, you need to change it if it's not working. See the bigger picture and just act like a freaking boss. It's just like, this call last night literally got me so fired up. They were, like, you can't just stick your toes in. You literally have to jump in, guys. Like, you have to give your all in this business. Okay. Like, you basically have to kind of like tell yourself, like, you can't have a plan B. But if you do have a plan B, like, think of it as something that you absolutely hate. So I don't really have a plan B. Like, this is my plan. This is what I'm going to do. If I fail, that's it. But if I were to have a plan B, it'd be I think about, me working a miserable job, being unhappy, having to get up and, spend most of my day away from my son. And that's my plan B. And I don't want to have to get to that point. So, those people that are being successful, and I'm just going to be honest, they are just outworking you. The ones that are outdoing you are outworking you. And they were talking about how even Bonnie, you'll see her on a Friday night working her business instead of going out, and she could be out with friends. Saturday night working her business. And we're not saying, to not go out and have fun, but there comes a point where if you really want to make this business work, you kind of have to have a little imbalance in your business. This means you might have to give up Netflix here and there. You might have to give up sleeping in on the weekends as much as you want and start acting like a CEO. CEOs do things that other people don't do. They do things now that people won't do so they can have a future that others don't have. They give their all. They don't complain. When they feel like shit, they do something about it. I know a lot of entrepreneurs, when I read and do personal development, They go for runs. They do personal development. They do things that are good for them, and they get themselves in the right mindset, and then they push harder. They do something else to move their business forward. So guys, like, you can't just continue to sit back and be like, oh my God, this business is hard. I had 10 people say no to me, or I had no one respond to me. Like, that's not going to move you forward. You have to move past it and keep going. Like, literally just keep going. You have to tell yourself, okay, I'm a boss. I'm the boss of my business. I'm going to do this. And show up to your business every single day. Not just stick your toes in. Like I said, you can't just stick them into the pond. You have to jump all into that freaking lake. You have to literally jump all the freaking. And this stuff, you may be like, yeah, Maddie, we've heard this stuff over and over again. You know, I get it, because I was on Bonnie's calls and I was like, man, I've heard this stuff so many times. But sometimes, you guys, we need to be reminded of the basics. Literally, I think we overcomplicate this business too much. Literally, we overcomplicate it. And it's not that hard. We talk to people. We get to work out. We get to work our minds. But you have to organize it in a way so it's going to work for you and move your business forward. So work on you guys. Stick to a meal plan and program, okay? Get your results and share them. Work on your mindset. I'm telling you, once you get to a better level, a higher level, you're going to start having better success. Set your schedule that works for you. Share your journey every single day, and, you know, don't copy and paste. Build interest, create the curiosity at all times. Invite 5 to 10 people a day, send out 5 to 10 donuts per day, follow up with 5 to 10 people per day, stay organized, build those relationships, but continue to add to your network, run badass challenge groups, and have the CEO mindset and get out of your comfort zone every single day. Let me exit out real quick. La, 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 la. Let me not share the screen anymore. Ah, hey, there I am. Sorry, these are the girls. There was another team call that was being ran by the Diamond Groups, but it was something that we had literally just done, I think. But yeah, you know, I was on this call with the Fitzpatricks, and, you know, they've only been coaches for 2.5 years, guys. And Jamie is number 6 in the company, and his wife is, you know, she's a 6-star diamond, but she's like top 100 or something like that. And they were on the call, and Lindsay was like, share with us why you're so successful. And they just said that we literally went through an imbalance in our life. We gave it our all. We made sacrifices, and we worked it like a business. Like, they talked about how they gave up hanging out as a couple together at night. On the weekends, they would be working their business separately and come together and think of ideas. They were inviting 10 times what they were supposed to be. They were doing a like page and boosting posts and, you know, using all types of different ways to reach out to people and to connect. And they just said they were talking to people constantly. Like, that's what makes you successful in this business, is continuously talking to people. If you're not talking to at least 3 people a day, then you need to. You need to be talking. I always think at least 3 or more people a day you need to be talking to. And even if they're people that are like, no, or they're giving you objection after objection, you're still talking to them. You're planting the seed. And I guarantee those people are going to end up signing up down the road. Like, you know, I have probably about 10 people messaging me right now, and they're all like skeptical, but that's people that you can follow up with next week, maybe next month. Like, what you're doing now is going to pay off in the long run. So I'm going to see if I can get that link to the Fitzpatrick so you guys can watch it. It was a pretty good one. It wasn't like anything like business informational, like giving you tips on how to run your business. They literally just gave you a gut check and was like, are you really giving your business your all, or are you just sticking your toes in? Like, they were even like saying things that some people would probably get offended by. So that's it, guys. Simple. But I feel like going into the 4th quarter soon, we need to take it back to the basics. We need to stop with the very salesy, long invite posts. We need to start creating curiosity. You need to look professional with your photos. Make your photos clear and concise. Have a theme and truly be you. Don't just be constantly throwing out products in people's faces. Show like what this opportunity is really about in all aspects. Like, it's the relationships. We're on a team call right now, like meeting people. Like, think about it. You met all these badass people online, and we're here like watching each other change our lives. Like, how cool is that? We're not just like pushing products on people's timelines like you see with a lot of other companies. So that is it, guys. I love you guys. Thank you for those who came on. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.